Hello everybody, hope everybody is doing well. Here I am in our oldest cotton field we've got. Last field we planted, this is Delta Pine 2020, and the cotton looks great. Color is wonderful, great height. Some people may say it's a little bit too tall, but I think it's perfect. And no fluff. I really do believe that the reason we have such a great stand of cotton this year is when we got the hookup from Precision Planting, ran the Seed Sense 2020 that was in the cab of the tractor that we planted cotton with. So it gave us all the information that we needed to know what our cotton planter was doing. We saw our singulation, how many times we were dropping one seed. We could see our skips, our doubles. We could see our good ride, how well the planter was performing, whether we need to slow down or not. And all that kind of let us know, hey, these are the adjustments we need to make. Also, we used the Precision Planting emergence flags when we first started planting. We got them out, so that kind of gave us to see us exactly when our cotton plants were emerging, how many came up on day 1, day 2, day 3, and all that. So all that combined, we're hoping once we go to pick this cotton, we're gonna have a great yield. Cotton is at a great price this year. Why don't we shoot it down to Keefe? He is over there. He's about to spray this cotton field with some picks by Fenthrin and some knack. Unfortunately, we got some white flies flying around everywhere. Hopefully they go away because they can really churn this field to not look as good as it does now. So we'll send it over to Keefe. He's gonna tell you a little bit more about the Seed Sense 2020 and his experience in running it and what his thoughts are on it. So let's head that way.
Hey everybody, Jim asked me to talk to y'all a little bit today about the Precision Planting 2020 and my thoughts on it. And I tell you, I'm not trying to say anything because I'm not a salesman. I'm a fixer, and if I have something that works or that can make your life easier, I don't mind sharing it with people. But what I noticed this year right off the bat, first round of planting, you know, I was leaving a lot of skips, planting a lot of doubles, and didn't really know why until I got familiar with the system a little bit and started seeing my ride quality was terrible. And we slowed down a little bit and the ride quality got better. As the ride quality got better, I started leaving less skips and less doubles, and you tweaked it down, got the ground got our ground pressure set right, got our planter level and everything, and man, you talking about doing an awesome job. And I didn't really realize how good a job we were doing until we actually started having to work on a few pivots here and there. We had a couple of flat tires and a couple of gearboxes go out. And I've always, you know, I've worked on cotton fields for years, fixing pivots, building pivots, fixing crashes and stuff. And you can always, if you walk across the cotton, across the rows, you could always find you a little pig trail to kind of make your way across the rows. This year in our cotton, there is no such thing. Those cotton seeds are so consistent, you can hardly walk across the rows in our cotton. You just have to part it like water. Beats all I ever seen. But anyhow, that lets me know that, you know, the difference between last year and this year is phenomenal, no comparison. So if you want to make sure you're putting your seed in the ground like you're supposed to, and get the results that you want, this Seed Sense 2020 gives you so much information about what your planter is doing, and you can see and count every single seed on every single row, see exactly what you're doing, and gives you a lot of confidence, you know, to let you know you're doing a good job. And I highly recommend this to anybody. If you want to make your life easier, help your production, make your fields look like the big boy farms, now you know how the big boy farms are doing it, because they can see what they're doing, and the more you can see, the better job you can do. You know, I get to see a lot of things maybe the rest of the guys on the farm, including Jim and Mr. Larry, don't get to see, because I'm the one that sprays the cotton most of the time. Jim does sometimes, but most of the time I get stuck with it. And you're up above the cotton by 10 or 12 feet. You can see what that field looks like. It's almost like being in an airplane. And this year, you know, there's no skips. I mean, very few. The canopy is solid, cotton's tall, everything's consistent. You couldn't ask for no better. And I just lost my train of thought. Hey, Trevor, can you bring me my tea? Appreciate it, bud.
All right, Dad came up and we're gonna see. We've got two different cotton plants pulled up. One great big cotton plant and one not so great big cotton plant.
You only pick like little midget ones?
I'd say if it's a good bowl, pick it. All right, Dad and Trevor came up and we did a little test. So Dad is holding one of the taller plants. That's 6 foot tall, I would say. Trevor's got the smaller one. We picked off all the bolls off the big one, and we picked off all the bolls off the small one. We didn't count these things, but you can tell way more bolls on the big guy than you've got on your short plant. And some people may say that's the perfect size cotton right there. But to me, he's gonna give you a lot more length, a lot more pounds than little small Trevor over there. That could be, not saying that it is, that's why you want all your plants to emerge on the first day, as far as all your plants coming up at the same time. That could have been emerged on, you know, day 1 versus a day 5.
Right.
All right, well, everybody, we spraying some cotton. It's probably gonna be about the last spray on this cotton, I believe, until we have to defoliate it. It's looking pretty good though. This right here might possibly be one of our best fields. I don't know if it's gonna be the best, but it's gonna be right up there. But anyway, we're supposed to be picking peanuts right now, but I don't know about the rest of y'all. For some reason, ours are running a little behind as far as getting mature. I think today we got something that's 45 days, and they still aren't ready. But maybe, y'all hang in there, maybe by the end of the week we'll be picking. I think we about got everything ready to go with the peanut stuff. We're working on getting the cotton picking stuff ready, because we're going to be picking cotton in about 25 to 30 days. I was kind of hoping that I would see that big old buck this part of the field. Last couple times I've been up here, I jumped a big old buck right before I got to the pine trees. So I was kind of hoping I could see him, get him on camera for y'all. I hadn't seen him yet, though. I know y'all are sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for all of us to get started. It's right around the corner, I promise. Like I say, by the end of this week, we're probably gonna be picking some peanuts. And whoa, Lily, about to get a little closer. 200 yards left, and I ran out of spray. Dang nabbit. Anyway, no buck this time, y'all. Catch y'all later.
Switching gears quite a bit. Now I'm in our first field of cotton that we planted. This cotton did look great. We planted it, got a great stand, everything looked great. We did everything the same as far as fertility, all that, the same. Irrigation, under a pivot, so it didn't go through stress. And now this field looks the worst out of all of our cotton fields. Completely just crashing out in spots. Fertility is gone. Nematodes looks like it's jumped on it. I know we've had an issue with spider mites, so I think that might have ragged it up quite a bit. But I'm gonna fly the drone, show you guys some what it looks like from the air. And it doesn't look pretty, so take a look at this. So yeah, as you can tell, did not look good from the air. Driving by the road doesn't look good either. So the only spot that looks great is the bottoms that are throughout the field. You'll see little green spots. That's where all your fertilizer will wash to, and greened it on up. Still looks good. I know we did have spider mites, jumped on us pretty hard, but we sprayed for those. Maybe we sprayed too late. This sand, or this soil, is super sandy, which a lot of our fields are sandy. Who knows? But we definitely missed the mark on this field. We'll be lucky if we even get, 2 bale per acre, which historically this field has let us down a lot in the past. And the bad thing about it, you know, we're under irrigation. So usually 9 times out of 10, if you're under irrigation, you can make a good crop of cotton. As long as you can keep it wet, keep all your disease out of it, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is, doesn't look good. But yeah, we're gonna show you the good and the bad and the ugly. You know, we started off the video looking at the great cotton. It looked so good, the color was so good. And then we end up here. But anyways, let's head back up to the barn, see what we can get into that ways. Woohoo! Back at the barn, we got Curtis is spraying peanuts. We got spraying it with just Bravo and Folocure for our leaf spot and white mold. Pretty cool. What's up, Trev?
Hey,
What you doing?
placing these mirrors.
All right, good deal.
One just broke off right there.
Yep, we've got a mirror that is completely gone, so we're gonna replace it, get a little safer around here. But anyways, that is gonna be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching until the end. We are kind of sitting on idle as far as picking peanuts. They still aren't ready. We've got sample pulled after sample, and we're sitting at 145, 146 days old now, but the vines are starting to go pretty quick. So I imagine we're gonna be plowing up within 2 or 3 days. But anyways, thanks for watching until the end. Jesus loves you guys. Make sure you check out the Field Rose Podcast. It's on any podcast app. Anywhere podcasts are found, you can find the Field Rose Podcast. So if you got a moment, check it out. We would appreciate it. Keep it in the Field Rose. We'll see you guys. Bye.